Hello， 大家好，这里是 OutLab 在2024 CES 给大家带来现场报道。我们现在是在奔驰的展台，那么今天的重点很明显了，就是奔驰的全新的座舱系统 Mb Os。那么接下来呢，我们会跟他们的产品经理一起带大家第一视角体验这套座舱系统的魅力。
那我们现在是 OutLab 来给大家去介绍全新的奔驰的座舱系统。那么我们现在请您开始。
好的，Okay, so talking about Mb Os, it's the Mercedes-Benz operating system that we're planning to introduce in 2025 with the launch of MMA platform. What's so special about it is actually it's completely new architecture. We are decoupling software and hardware inside the Mb Os system, and that is basically the basic or the foundation of all of the cool features that we could introduce on top of that. With Mb Os, we developed all of the key components in-house, but on top of that, we actually built an open platform where we allow third-party service software solutions integration. For example, for localization purposes, customers in China would prefer certain applications different from the customers in Europe. So that platform gives us that flexibility to do so. And you are right now looking at the starting screen of the Mb Os new operating system. As our classical solution of zero layer, you could see the map actually in the background. And you might notice how visually attractive and cool and detailed the graphics look like, and this is thanks to the Unity game engine that we actually implement inside of the navigation system. It's called a game engine because it's normally used on games, but that helps us to render these graphics in such an attractive way and with so much detail.
所以它这个拟真的程度是基于现实的建筑来去做的吗？
Exactly. You see the world as the car sees it in real time. So in terms of safety concerns, it's also very, very customer centric because it gives you the image of not only buildings, but also cars, other traffic participants in real time. Imagine a cyclist approaching you from the side that you might not see. Actually, the navigation system will give you that clue.
OK， 那除了这个比较拟真的这种三维模型之外的话，我们的座舱系统还有哪些的亮点呢？
Talking about, you'll notice there are a lot of displays in the car, right? And they might look a little bit empty. So we actually use generative AI here to implement a digital decorative system. Imagine you're listening to a song, and normally the car would show you the cover work of the song and the title of it. And we actually use these clues and generative AI to provide that digital decoration that you could see across the different displays. So this song is called Lunalox, or actually Lunalox is probably the artist. Echoes of Eternity. The system recognizes the cover artwork of the song and generates this image behind that goes not only from central display but also to co-passenger display, and it's dynamic.
所以这些背景都是基于这个车机的理解来去生成的这样的一个背景吗？
Exactly. So you could see, for example, in this album cover, it's blue color with some kind of a smoky, flowery constants, and actually AI then generates these overall look and feel of the interface dynamically.
假如我们播放中国的类似于中国歌曲，它会显示什么样？比方说 Happy New Year 这样的一个歌曲，它们的背景会是什么样子的？
I cannot give you a real Chinese example, but actually here you could see that this is an example of how the AI picks up on the song title. If it's Happy New Year or Cherry Juice, that's also one of the clues that we could rely on. Cherry juice, cherry blossom in the background, while the cover work actually does not have any flower in it.
那除了我们看到这样，我很好奇，在智能驾驶上面会有一些新的座舱系统变化。
You mean autonomous driving system? Yes, but it's not part of the demo system here that I could show you. But maybe we could also try out the virtual assistants, which is what we know as Hey Mercedes.
我刚才在外面的演示当中还看到，在这个导航的指引上面会有一些新的，那么这些会结合 HUD 来去实现吗？
So with the head-up display, I'm definitely not the expert there, But it is true that the new navigation, the surround navigation, gives you a combination of the route guidance and the assistance functions. So you actually see exactly the place where you need to go with virtual reality. Normally, it's part of the head-up display because it's already part of our system in existing car lines, but I am not exactly too much into the detail with head-up display parts. So to answer your question with full detail is a little bit challenging for me.
OK， 最后一个问题，你知道 ChatGPT 吗？
Yeah.
我们这台车会有类似这样的一个语音的助手的功能吗？
Exactly, yeah. ChatGPT, we actually launched a beta program with ChatGPT integration in our voice assistant in the US last year. And the program was originally planned to go for only 3 months, but actually it received such positive feedback that we extended the beta program time. And in the future with Mb Os, the voice assistant is going to be refreshed and elevated to become the MBUX virtual assistant. And what's cool about that is that not only generative AI is used, but also large language models, so that she or he, they sound very natural, they can be predictive and even empathetic.
那我们怎么去召唤它呢？是可以自定义吗？还是说
？Normally there are 2 different solutions. It's either "Hey Mercedes," the classic word, or with we also have a feature called "Just Talk." With certain commands, you also can directly ask the car to do something without having to say the awakening word.
OK， 谢谢。我们除了这些，还会有别的新鲜的东西可以在镜头里展示吗？
Hey Mercedes.
Hi there. How can I help?
我们刚才说了，你刚才问到了这个 empathetic 的 part. Hey Mercedes is empathetic in a way that it actually analyzes the tone of your voice and the choice of your words to see if you're in a good mood or you're stressed or you're angry. For example, I can ask her, "Hey Mercedes, can you tell me what I could do in Las Vegas?" And she
I am
recognizes
happy too.
that I'm in a good mood.
You on a unique Vegas adventure. Interested?
Of course, let's go.
I'd suggest that we start our trip at the Stratosphere Tower. It's a magnificent blend of entertainment and engineering. Plus, you can enjoy a breathtaking view of the city skyline.
Exactly. Yeah. Also with the future Hey Mercedes, because of this natural language usage and learning processes, you don't have to be very machine in terms of command. Normally nowadays you would say, "Hey Mercedes, maybe where is the nearest restaurant? I want to go to a restaurant." In the future, you can actually use a more human-like interaction with Hey Mercedes. For example, "But right now I don't want to go on a road trip anymore. I'm a little bit hungry."
就是它
I've
会
got
去
you
更多
covered.
的
The SW Steakhouse serves prime steaks and seafood and offers a classic and elegant dining experience. The Eiffel Tower restaurant is famous for its upscaling dining experience with a view of the Strip.
So she actually tries to understand like a
真的想要表达的
exactly. And now if you want to do something like, but well, I actually don't like steak or French food, I'm feeling more Italian. And she can also pick up on that.
In this case, the Carbone seems to be a great choice. It is known for its bold flavors. It has very high ratings and customers love the stylish atmosphere. I've also found a good parking option close by.
It's predictive to know that you are going to a restaurant and you will need to park your car somewhere. So it actually suggests a parking garage next to the restaurant that offers you charging stations.
了解。
So that is the future of Mercedes MBUX virtual assistants.
是目前这套新的 MBUS 系统未来会搭载在全系的奔驰车型上面，还是说目前的这种电动系列的为主？
So what we're planning to do is to actually first introduce MBOS on the MMA platform, so the car line that inspires that concept car over there in 2025. And the plan is to gradually roll out this operating system to all car lines, regardless of electric drive or combustion engine drive. But of course, if you are familiar with automotive, it's not possible to adapt a whole operating system on existing cars. But in the future production of car lines, MBOS will be the base layer and operating system that we use in all.
OK, thank you.
Thank you so much.
客气客气。
好的，那么根据刚才的产品经理给大家介绍呢，我给大家简单的总结一下。首先，我们今天体验的这一套 MB Os 系统呢，目前还是一个 demo 的状态。那么在刚才的这个介绍当中呢，它会给我们展示了一个非常拟真的一个3维地图的图形，包括在这个3维导航地图上面，我们可以实现去寻找餐厅啊、寻找旅店，包括刚才后面它也给我们介绍它的一个 AI 语音助手。那么随着整个大模型的熟练，未来这个 AI 语音的助手呢，可以更好的、更清晰的识别我们想表达的意思。比如说现阶段我可能说我要去某某地方吃饭，但是未来这个 MBUS 的 UI 系统的 AI 系统可以实现，比方说我想去吃饭，我想去哪里，或者说我饿了，这样一个更拟人的表达。这一些是它的系统的一些全新的升级。那么更多的细节呢，大家也去继续关注我们接下来的报道。